In honor of National Foster Care Month, UnitedHealthcare National Senior Medical Director, Dr. Arethusa Kirk, is joining us to share insights on the importance of behavioral health supports for children in foster care. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
First and foremost, tell me, what are some of the challenges that children in the foster care system face?
Well, children in foster care face many challenges. By and large, the reason that they're placed in foster care is because of maltreatment, abuse, and neglect. And so, by definition, being removed from your home is a traumatic experience. And we see this in the data, that they are 2 times more likely to have a diagnosis of developmental delay, 3 times more likely to have a diagnosis of attention deficit disorder. And there are also high rates of anxiety and depression. At the same time, what we don't measure is strength and resilience. And we know that these children have the tools and resources that have helped them survive through this trauma. And through early intervention and behavioral health resources, we know that children can thrive as adults as they work through those issues.
Now, it's my understanding that UnitedHealthcare has partnered with Sesame Street for more than 10 years. Pretty cool. Can you share the resources that the Sesame Workshop has available to help the families, the providers, and of course, communities as well?
You know, we couldn't be more proud than with our partnership with Sesame Street. They've been at the vanguard of programming for early childhood education that's diverse and inclusive. And they have a foster Muppet named Carly who's in out-of-home placement. And through their resources, they've been able to develop kinds of programming for foster parents and educators to help guide through those important questions that a child who's in out-of-home placement is experiencing.
Beautiful. Well, I think it's so great we're able to put things in perspective and help the children relate and feel that they have a partner in this, especially with Sesame Street. We all have great nostalgic memories of that. Mm-hmm. Now, what are some other ways to help children in crisis cope with the separation from their birth parents? I'm sure that can be really difficult with the different placement in foster care, all the different moves, and maybe even reunions.
Yeah, so dealing with those difficult moments is really important to have a sense of stability, to reestablish patterns, and to help children feel heard, seen, and hopeful with a sense of belonging. It's through Sesame Street's resources that gives voice to some of those concerns that may rise for preschool, but they're the same concerns that youth and adolescents have as well.
Yeah, every child is unique and every foster parent is in the same way. You know, hopefully we can find a way to help, regardless of whether or not we're able to be foster parents, but there are ways to help. Where can we go for more information?
For resources, you can go to sesamestreetinthecommunity.org/foster care.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Kirk, for your time today and for everything you're doing to help these foster children.